head stuff.
No.
Car guys.
Yeah, it's crazy. I wouldn't do that.
So you can build. You don't need a bench. You don't need proper tools. You just need a bit of fucking will, and you can make it happen.
Yeah, man. It's like I said, right on the floor. I did it. You know, just flipped it on the floor. Just it got heavy once you put the hat on. Then you need help. You put a stand, a dolly, whatever. But bench would help. Helps the back.
Anytime I've took a motor out, I feel like taking them out the bottom is better.
It's the best way. I feel like all that cherry picking on top, the hoist.
But then I scared her one time, so she takes the motors out with me.
Oh yeah, so I helped with training.
Land on her back.
Yeah. You know what? I'd much rather the bottom. It's just easier.
So at one time I had fucking slipped a bit and the motor dropped down about a foot.
On a hoist?
No, I was taking it out the bottom and I had it all and it just slipped off the jack and boom.
You had the motor on the jack? Gotta have it on a dolly.
Yeah.
No jack.
Yeah, but how do you get the dolly up to the motor?
Nah, a little Harbor Freight dolly. That's how I do it. Put them right on the dolly.
It was too big.
Roll it right on. You gotta jack that thing up as high as you can. Close the hood all the way up. A few bricks on the jack. That thing is high as
MacGyver shit.
One corner and just slide it right.
I'm getting better at it. Like I take a tranny out now, no sweat. Like no sweat. I couldn't do nothing like that. You know what I mean? Like I was always mechanically inclined. I mean, like I was a mechanic when I was a kid, but you call yourself a mechanic. But I worked in a dealership changing oil. You know what I mean? You weren't a mechanic. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you still started somewhere.
There's a lot of people call themselves mechanics, but like a mechanic is somebody like yourself that builds motors. It's a whole different ballgame.
Well, I started in dealerships.
You did?
Yeah, Honda. I did Honda 7.5 years. I went to where did I go after that? Went to BMW. Did a year there. Went back to Honda. More money. And then I went to Ford. To Ford for like 6 months. Back to Honda, and then I left there for Good Fractor, and that was it.
And you work on trans now?
Now I do the Rhode Island Railroad.
What, do you build the motors or something? Or what is it? I've seen you have shit apart all the time. But it's weird.
You can do like wheel sets and stuff like that. They got like
axles.
The senior guys really do like the big stuff. Just do like whatever they want. But it's a cool job, man. It's interesting.
You don't need any workers?
Them? Apply. Actually, they're gonna do a hiring freeze soon.
Right.
Yeah, they're gonna wear a
stick. Go off the weed though.
You would definitely have to go off the weed. Yeah. Right away.
Doesn't sound like my kind of place.
Gotta do it. It's a good job. It's a good job. Benefits are great. Super great. But
yeah, I got fired. So
yeah,
gotta get a job.
You got a job. You do detail.
I know,
you
but
gotta hit that hard. Man.
Detail's tough, man. I mean, my heart goes out to the detailers because it's fucking rough.
Yeah.
Because what happens is you have all these fucking people with the best intentions to support you, and then the day of it starts raining, and they say, you know what, I want my car cleaned today. But then you have your whole week planned out, and then they don't come, and it fucks you up.
Gotta leave it quiet.
Just it never works out.
Yeah, it never does.
And then you don't want to be a dick, but then you should just
take deposits and stuff like that for me.
And then that's another thing. So you end up giving people deposits back and all.
No, non-refundable.
It's
somewhat, man. Listen, if they want their car detailed, they'll get
it. Maybe I have too much of a heart to be a businessman.
Don't do it, man.
Because
you can't be too nice in business. You really have to be stern. It's just the way it has to be. It sucks, but
it does.
Yeah, it sucks sometimes. I would hate to take somebody's deposit and tell them it's not refundable and they don't do anything for like 6 months. I'm like, dude, you had your appointment set. You paid for your slot. This is what it is. Happened one time.
Yeah.
But they'll never do that again. Next time they do a deposit, they'll make sure that they'll get it done. They don't want to lose that money. I don't charge a whole lot of money on deposits, but it's just,
I say $100 non-refundable, but fucking when it comes to the crunch, I always feel like a dick and give them it back.
Can't do it. Because then your time is wasted.
Correct.
You plan your whole week, and then, one guy's in show that messes up the whole. It's like a domino effect. Yeah. You don't want that.
Well, when it's Mother Nature and it boils down to the rain, it's like, can you really take their money off of them?
Why not? You still did your job. They still have time to get it home. Regardless. Yeah. They leave out of here. They could. Some landscaper could be blowing.
It's crazy. You can have somebody booked, right, and they'll be booked for a Tuesday, and they'll say, you know what, they'll reschedule on Tuesday morning because it's going to rain on Thursday. You're like, mate, it's not going to rain for another fucking 2 days. It's like, would you not wipe your butt? Would you not wipe your arse out now because you're going to get a shower on Thursday? Yeah. It doesn't make sense, you know what I mean?
Got to do it. Got to keep them clean. So,
So
Is what it is.
I don't know what it is, but maintenance is very important when it comes to cars. People always ask me, how do you keep your car so clean?
Keep washing it.
It's not that I polish it, it's just you don't let it build up, you know.
Yeah. You got a lot of cleaning to do on CRX.
I'm ready for you when you're ready.
That thing is dirty. The skin is dirty.
It's been outside for a while, right?
Yeah, I finally brought it in. I couldn't stand to see
Do you
it.
have a car cover for it?
I do, but it's an indoor cover.
Mm.
It's got the CRX logo on it and all, like OEM.
You don't use it.
Yeah, I put it on and then I'm like, I should take it off. Car's dirty.
Hell yeah.
So I took it off.
It'll be all mossy.
So yeah, it's got to get power washed. You know, you got to do your thing. You got to come to me. Though. I can't bring it over there. See, there's the appointment setting right there. You come to them.
Sort of. See, I don't do mobile a lot, but I'll do it for.
I mean, it all depends on the client. I'm not saying me personally, but like, just spending big money.
Yeah.
You know, why not?
Like I have a ring here for a perfect mobile setup. I could put it all in that Suburban and go on the road in the morning, but I don't know.
It all depends.
It's hard for me. I like it as a side gig, but to commit to full time, it's hard for me. And then what happens in the winter? You're fucked. You ain't cleaning cars in the winter.
Absolutely. You gonna wipe your ass?
My landlord turns the water off.
Your ass? What?
Landlord turns the water off. What do you do?
You gotta get one of those things that catch the rain.
Nah, but you can get a water tank and fill up.
Yeah.
But then it freezes and then you're fucked. I mean, but so it's tough.
Put stuff in it.
Detailing it's rough on these.
It is, but I know guys that still detail in the winter.
Mm.
There's people still want their car clean. They don't want to keep that salt on their car. You know, it's
like me.
You got to do it.
Yeah.
So, yeah, you still wash your cars in the winter. I'm sure.
I do.
Yeah. So not me. Car wash.
Especially here in Freeport, man. See the fucking water. He's in the street. The ocean. He's in the street.
Yeah, seriously. You guys are drinking salt water.
Yo, it's wild. I've got videos of my boy George driving a jet ski down the street.
Oh, that's crazy.
Around the corner, and makes the raid here in front of the garage and down the street.
That's crazy.
On a jet ski, casual,
like that never happened.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's great.
In your opinion, do you have who would you say is a street king or who has like the baddest car right now?
There's so many out there, man. It's just like
give me one.
I'm not really like.
Give me one. Not that they're the best. Just give me one that you're watching, one that you really like.
A street car?
Somebody, anybody.
My boy Tulio.
Tulio?
Oh, yeah. White RSX. It's a bad RSX, man. I think he only lost like 2 races.
Yeah, Tulio, he's at Fat Boys fucking shootouts all the time. Is that the one you're talking about?
Yeah.
I know Tulio.
Car, yeah.
Legend. Good lad.
I love that car, man. He's
I don't think I've actually raced him, but he's raced in a shootout where I've raced.
Yeah.
His car sounds fucking sick.
Yeah.
And he's been to the...
he's on a basic setup.
He's been to not car shows, the cruises to Manhattan.
Oh, yeah? Yeah, I didn't even know. Yeah, he drives that thing everywhere, dude. Fully built, tranny's fully built, you know, everything's built. It's straight.
No, he's a really good lad.
But, yeah, we're going to get it straightened out. I got his tranny. I'm working on it right now.
His car's broke right now?
Not broke, but, you know.
It's done.
You gotta maintenance your car.
Mm.
You know, he just happened to just want to change out
Well,
his
he drives it, so.
Yeah, you know, he happened to want to change his throttle bearing. Something, you know, it sounded a little funny, so he found out.
He doesn't cheap out on shit either. He's got all the best of stuff.
No. You can't, because if you cheap out, you don't cheap out on a build. Like, especially on a motor or tranny, because when it breaks, what are you going to do?
I feel like
take it right back out.
Him and Emil car always have fucking, like, races, right?
I think he beat him. No, Emil beat him.
But they always have fucking...
Yeah. There's always something that goes on.
They're always going at it.
Cut or...
Yep. But they're great race, though. I think they have side-by-side race.
He'll never say no. He'll always race.
Emil car's another great lad. I really love him. He's a good man.
Yeah, he's got a nice car. I think it's not nitrous, right?
Boosted.
I thought it was nitrous. Somebody was
K-Series turbo, I think.
Oh, right. The FA5, right?
Yeah. That's the one. It might be
Something
nitrous. You could be right. I thought it was turbo because it has an intercooler in the front.
Oh, so it's probably turbo. I don't remember.
Pretty sure it's turbo.
I don't really watch a lot. I don't want to watch too much. I like to hear the stories.
Yo, his girl can drive. Yo, his girl pulled out in his car one day. What? I was like, what? Bang, second gear. I said, what? Yo.
That's good. That's a good thing.
Yeah, his car's tuned by Fat Boy.
Yeah. That's right. It's Fat Boy car. Tulio too, man.
Is he a Fat Boy as well?
No, Morris too. Long live Morris, man.
Actually, I seen Tulio at Morris's thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Remembrance night.
Yeah, that was crazy. Couldn't believe it.
You were friends with Morris?
We had a few words. You know, he was a cool dude, you know. If I did something wrong, he would definitely tell me, you know, like, hey, you know, you effed up, blah, blah, blah. Keep it real, you know, I'm not perfect, so that's how you learn, you know?
Yeah.
So he was definitely cool, man. Very, very sad, man. It was a very, very sad time. Sucks when somebody has to...
Fucking young man with kids and all, you know?
Yeah.
Nobody deserves that.
Yeah.
No mother should ever have to bury a son or a daughter or whatever.
Yep. Crazy, crazy shit, man. Couldn't believe it.
Fucking mental, man.
Seriously.
So where do you see yourself in 5 years with all this shit?
Honestly, I still see myself doing the same thing, man. The way I'm doing it, you know, it works for me. Just the way it is right now, it's all smooth. You know, I'm getting stuff done.
Just keep doing what you're doing and see
you
what
know,
happens.
if it's not broken, you know, don't fix it. You know, I'm just everything's moving the way it's supposed to move right now. I'm good with it. Happy with it.
I'm happy for you too, man.
Yeah, man,
Fucking.
Just makes me happy, man.
Yeah.
It's good. It's good.
And my next motor is definitely going to be a KRX built motor.
Yeah, I hope so. You might be building it.
Well, I want to try and, I definitely want to build one myself, you know. I want to do a bit of circuit racing. So I feel like I'd love.
Well, circuit, you don't need that much horsepower.
That's what I'm saying. I want an all motor B series.
230.
Okay, series though.
No, you can do 220, 230 on a B20.
Like ITBs as well. I'd love to try something with ITBs. It's expensive, like, but
ITBs are like $2,000. It's probably more now.
So what way does ITBs work? Is the car's carbureted then?
No, same way. Injector. It's got a fuel rail. It's got everything on it. It's got a linkage that goes across it to open up each one.
What managements can you use Honda for ITBs?
Yeah. You're just using a 4 TPS sensor. That's all. Just a little. That's all that changes. TPS sensor. If that, some people delete the TPS sensors now, so they really don't even use it. They go off the map.
Yeah, sounds amazing.
Yeah, I think sounds good.
Motorcycle shit.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Definitely.
but there's circuits here, Watkins Glen and fucking Lime Rock, and there's a few close to New York. Like.
Yeah.
Wouldn't be interested in any of that?
Circuit? Nah. Car show.
Just like low and slow, right?
Low and slow. Man.
You in the stance?
No.
No.
I can't.
That's weird, right?
Dude, I saw one car just on Southern State. I'm driving, the fucking wheel just takes off. I'm like, where did
They look like a DeLorean from Back to the Future with the fucking sideways wheels.
It's crazy. I'm just like, how?
You want the number?
Yeah, we'll wait.
I'm right behind you. If you want
them. Yeah, dude, the wheel just took off. I was like, where'd that come from? I looked to the side and just this Accord, 2017 Accord, just took off to the road, to the dirt road. Thing is wild, man. I don't know. I can't see myself driving those cars.
No.
Maybe at a car show, it's cool to look at.
Did you see the, was it a TSX or whatever I posted? There was a Maryland on the back of the trailer with the wheel fucking sitting on the edge of the trailer.
I did.
Phone's over there, I'll send you later, but I mean, like, if DOT had seen this shit, he'd get arrested.
Yeah, dude, yeah.
Fucking scary. Like, I don't know how the fuck you got on the trailer.
Maybe it's airbag. Probably airbags.
Airbags, I think it was airbags. But still, like, I don't know how the fuck you got on the trailer.
That stand shit is crazy. It's a whole other level of crazy I'm not going to indulge.
Whatever you're into, that's like the Chichareros or whatever, the fucking music shit.
That's a whole other game right there.
Yo,
who's got the loudest music? You know, it's crazy.
Yeah.
Can't deal with that.
And the boys who are really into it, they just stand and listen to it. They get the ears blew off them.
You go out Queens, you know, they do all that stuff out there.
Platino loves it. All his boys have loads of music, get big into it. And all anybody's like DJ around the music, love it. You know?
Yeah,
but the fucking workmanship that goes into it, like
the wood boxes.
Crazy. Your man Ralphie Sounds, he's the one that always fucking kills it at the shows.
Who?
Ralphie Sounds. Remember seeing him?
I think I heard him.
Yeah, he's got that. I think he's got the loudest, clearest system in New York.
Yeah,
you know?
dude, they got the stuff that I see. It's like wow, like fucking 300-400 speakers on the fucking CRV.
You feel it in your shit. They takes your breath away when that shit starts hitting the bass. You're like, what the fuck? Like
that's pretty cool. So I used to do stereos back in the day. I used to work Noisy Toys. I did that for like that's when I started with like.
I have music in my car, like, but I don't have it. Like that there is wild,
dude. Whole other level, man.
Wild.
Whole other level.
Like the weight in the car, like the cars be wheeling, fucking trying to carry all the shit that they got in it.
Yeah. Fucking 18-inch subs and shit.
And the windows be flashing, the fucking panels be flashing. It's crazy.
Yeah, that stuff's wild. I don't know how they do it.
What, in your opinion, would be the most reliable build that you could build?
K or B, or just build in general?
I mean, like if you were, if right now, if you said I want to build a street car and I want something that's not going to die on me, what would you build?
I would build a K. Just because I'm into K. But, you know,
6-speed or 5-speed?
6-speed, just because. But you know, B series, they're reliable. You just gotta build them good. You know.
You don't think for a beginner that a K series is a bit weird to shift?
Maybe.
I feel like this is what's happening with a lot of the people who are in the Honda world right now, right? They buy these fucking K series cars and they've never drove. They've never had I had these cars when I drove fucking manual cars when I was,
You used to linkage
since I was a little kid. You know what I mean? So I know how to shift. You know what I mean? If you don't know how to shift and you're trying to shift the K series, bro, it's fucking it's different and it's a tight box. You know, the gears are close together.
But the cable's been around for a while. They come on the Accords, preludes. There's no linkages on them. All-wheel drive, you know, the all-wheel drive CRVs that are manual, they're cables.
Yeah, but who's driving a fucking all-wheel drive CRV?
But linkage is a lot more, you know, touchy-feely. The Ks are, I don't know, I feel like the Ks are a little more sloppy. It all depends on the shift you have, too. If you got that stock box, like it's Wild City. So.
Yeah, mine's is like soup.
Yeah.
And I never miss.
Not anymore.
Never did miss before.
No, not like soup anymore. Now you should.
Not anymore. And even before, like I could never get into first gear. Remember, I had to go second, then first. And I still do it because I'm used to doing it.
Yeah, don't do that.
Now I only have to put my fucking. I don't even put my foot on the clutch. I mean, half a centimeter, and it fucking goes into gear.
Clearance. Comes down to clearance.
I used to have to go all the way to the floor, right through the firewall, and then put my fucking foot into the engine bay to get gear.
Yeah, man.
And I still never missed the fucking gear.
Gotta have good clearance and good pressure.
No.
People just think, you know, they want their pedal on the floor. It's like it's not enough. It's not enough throw, you know.
When I was younger and I used to drive cars, I used to like the bike low down. But then obviously with a twin disc and all, you're not supposed to go all the way down. It's not good for it. So
gotta have that pedal stop too on the inside.
I do have it, but now I don't even need it because I don't go anywhere near the fucking pedal stop.
Also, you should push it further down.
I still can't even get it close. That's how high my bite is. My bite, literally, I barely even put my foot on the pedal, and that's my bite.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Like, bro, I mean, that's it.
Cool. That's good.
Never felt anything like it, so it's pretty good.
Yeah.
You can shift pretty fast with it too, you know, because you don't have to go all the way down.
It works.
Just getting used to it.
Exactly. A lot of people don't know what good feels like.
Mm.
They just think something's wrong. Something is wrong. Well, that's just how it's supposed to be. But it's not. You know, it's.
My car is perfect right now, apart from that, whatever the fuck that is.
Yeah, we're gonna get that sorted out.
And I feel like I could do 10 seconds if I shift faster, or if I shift later. I need to rev the car more. I'm shifting at 7,000 RPM instead of going all the way to fucking 8,000.
Bring it up. Yeah.
I gotta go to the limiter. I'm scared. Yeah, I still have it in my head.
You got a Ford motor, man.
But you still have it in my head. I blew 2 motors before this, you know what I mean? So it's like
stock motors?
Like, yeah.
There you go.
Still, but I fucking paid for them. Stock or no stock. Scared of blowing them.
Well, you build one, I mean, it should be fine.
Yeah. So I just have to. I think next time we're taking a break for a wee while till Babe gets better because her legs fucked.
Yeah. Still can't believe that.
Yeah, it was rough.
Can't believe that. It's great.
Public service announcement: be careful on electric scooters. Yeah, it was weird. That's there. The scooter didn't do too bad. She did a lot worse.
So what actually happened? She got popped or she slipped?
So I took off fucking on my last pass, and she's been doing amazing on that scooter. Like she learned how to drive it. So like at the start she had no interest in driving it. Didn't want to learn how to do it. And she was like, no, babe. And then got her on it. She was going around in a circle, and then she's got better and better. And then all of a sudden she's flying back and forth, no problem. So I completely forgot, you know, to even watch her on it, you know what I mean? Like, she's got that, you know. Long story short, fucking I took off. She takes off after me going up the service road, and it's all like gravel and uneven ground. And this fucking shit does 40 miles an hour.
Oh, wow. It's pretty fast.
I like to drive it, shit. It's quick. And it's not even the way, it's the way it gets her. Like, as soon as you pull the accelerator, it's from 0 to 40 in no time. Like.
Mm-hmm.
So she takes off and her hat goes to fly off. She wanted to grab the hat and she fucking lost control of the steering. And instead of going face first, she put her hands out and then she tucked on the road. So,
she tucked on the road. Alright, smart.
Yeah.
Could have been worse.
I took the scooter out of my way and I just kind of like.
Yeah, it could have been worse.
She got cut fucking hands. She got cut shoulders, road rash in the arms, road rash in her wee butt, all down her side. Fucking oh man.
Yeah, that's great.
And then how many stitches? 20 or something?
No, 9.
9. That's it.
Yeah.
I've been telling people 20. I'm a fucking liar.
It's all good.
9 stitches, right? You always double it when it's your wife, you know what I mean?
Picture looked terrible, man. It looked worse.
Mate, your man called me and he's like, here, I have your wife lying here on the side of the service road. She's bleeding. She's almost unconscious. You're going to have to come get her. And she had the scooter. So you know how it is when you're at the track.
But how do you know it was like she had woken up? Or how do you know it was you?
She, I guess she
They asked me while I was still like kind of awake.
like, give me your phone.
Like, oh, who are you here with? And I was like, my husband. He just finished race.
Oh.
And they're like, is this your husband on the phone? I'm like, yeah. I'm like, okay. Like, Mickey? Like, they looked like, guess whoever called. I called first.
Yeah. And then he called me and he's like, hello, Mick. And I said my name and all. It was a guy on her number. I'm like, what the fuck?
That's weird.
Yo, it was a nasty feeling, mate. And
Now thinking about it, he must have unlocked the phone with my face. Because I didn't give him the code. He must have.
Smart.
Do you have your emergency contact set up?
No, I looked in my call list. Because I was kind of like fainting.
Dazing.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yo, her fucking leg was lying open, man. The brains were hanging out like. Yeah, it was nasty. And shout out to the paramedics now for fucking helping, but they were dicks at the same time. Like, they wouldn't let me in the ambulance right now.
Really?
Nah, they were yelling at me and all, fucking being really fucking like aggressive. Like, I don't know. Maybe it was me. Maybe I'm a dick. But they,
maybe not.
They didn't like me so much. And I was like, what the fuck, man? It was tough. Yeah,
I can only imagine.
Then we had to split. We went to the hospital, fucking get her all sewed up. She got the stitches and whatnot.
Did she drive back?
I drove.
You didn't let her drive back?
She drove the scooter back.
No, she didn't drive home from Maryland?
One here, this one. I don't know if I told you this one, but I got back. She's lying in the hospital getting stitched up. Before I left the track, I was pushing the scooter away while she was getting into the ambulance. Some guy with a Honda Day sweater comes up to me and he's like, yo, give me the scooter. I'll take the scooter, you go with her.
Yeah.
And I was like, I was like, mate, I already have it. I'm on it. Don't worry about it. I got it. And he's like, nah, I'll take it. I was like, alright, man. But I was more worried about her, so I didn't really give a fuck.
Yeah.
I said, no problem, mate, whatever, take the scooter. Went on about my business, went to the hospital, she got stitched up. Said, I had to leave the dog at the track.
Wow.
Fucking one of the officials took the fucking dog.
Wow.
Some kid, he was actually really nice. Like, I think his name was CJ or something. Really nice kid. He took the dog, looked after the dog, and also I was shitting myself the whole time while we were away. You know what I mean? I'm like, oh my car's there, and everything's there. Like, I know I'm worried about my wife, but at the same time, everything else is back there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So long story short, she's still in the hospital. I went back to pack everything up, put the car in the trailer, got everything together. Fucking you know EF Dillon?
I heard him.
Yeah, a factory freak. He's a good lad. So he helped me pack everything up. Him and his friend fucking came out of nowhere, fucking helped me pack everything up. Gentleman, never forget him for it. I mean, and so fucking he says, right, where's the scooter? Like, I had to get the scooter. So I went over to the officials and I'm like, where's the scooter? And they were like, what scooter? I was like, the fucking reason she fell over, she didn't just fall from the sky. You know what I mean? The fucking scooter. And he's like, oh, and some guy comes over and he's like, that scooter, they took that away on a golf cart. They loaded that into a golf cart and took it away. I was like, who's they? And he's like, I don't know. And nobody. I was like, yo, are you fucking for real here? Scooter was gone.
Who had it?
So scooter was away. So I fucking said to Dylan, yo, I'm gonna have to go here because I had to go get her. And he was like, listen, Mickey, don't worry, I'll figure it out. Blah blah blah. We'll investigate and all. God bless him. Like, you know, not many people would do that for you.
Yeah, it's a lot of work.
So I'm driving out of the fucking place. And all of a sudden, I see your man who took a fucking scooter off me walking through the crowd. And I was like, where's that cunt there? I was like, yo, that kid, where's my scooter? And he was like, oh, and you seen it in his face dropped. And I was like, hey, get in there. And he's like, he went to get in the truck. When he jumps in my truck, he had half in, half out. Keeps the door, it's so weird, Mike. He kept the door open, he's half in, half out. And he's like, oh, drive over there, drive. And I was like, he takes his keys out of his pocket and takes the key off my scooter, off the key ring. And I was like, right away, I was like, this motherfucker was going to steal my fucking scooter. So I'm just like letting it unfold. And he's like, park over there, I'll run over here and I'll get the scooter back for you. And I was like, mate, I just knew. I was like, this cunt's pulling the wool over my eyes. Mm-hmm. So he gets out of the truck and starts running across the car park to go said he was going to get the scooter. I was like, fuck this. I parked the truck, jump out myself, and I run after him. I see one of the Maryland officials. I was like, see, I can't over there, because I like watching him walk into the crowd. I was like, my wife was laying on the ground bleeding, fucking like almost unconscious. And this cunt looks at me and says, here, let me help you and take a scooter. And he was going to fucking steal it. And the guy's like, who, you know, and then we went after him, and EF Dylan comes running around the corner as the guy comes walking out with the scooter, and he's like, he took it out of the trunk of a car, he took it out, no, fucking,
Nice.
guy had it in the fucking trunk of a car.
Yeah. He was trying to pull a fast one.
Yo, and just out of just chances, I just fucking bumped into him on the way out, and I was like, see you mate, you're a fucking scumbag cunt.
Yeah,
And
not everybody's out there to help, man.
Yo, but
Help
Honda Day sweater and all.
Yeah.
Honda Day official, Honda walkie-talkie, you know. He wasn't a Maryland track person, he was a Honda Day employee. I was like, I don't think I'll be back to Maryland. Like,
Yeah, bad experience.
yeah, it was rough.
But you still got the Honda Day. That's coming
We
up.
did 11 seconds, so.
No, you did good.
Did 11.7 that day, I think.
There's going to be a Honda Day in Echo.
September.
Yeah.
It's way late this year.
That's, I think, a Chris Miller event.
Yeah, it is. I love Chris Miller events, they do a really good thing.
Yeah, they look good. I haven't been to one yet. I usually go to the Maryland one, bring the family.
Import Revivals next in May 19th.
Hopefully you get Dave over.
I'm gonna miss it. I'm gonna take a break for this one.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna go again on Pan Am's.
Oh, you know Pan Am's?
Yeah,
Back
Pan
to
Am's
Maryland?
4-day event. Huh?
That's in Maryland?
No,
Oh, no, it's
it's
in
Chris
Akron,
Miller.
that's Keep forgetting.
4-day event.
It's going to be nice.
Gonna be sexy. Love it. We went last year. It was amazing.
You're going to leave the scooter, right?
Well, no scooter's going. I'll drive a scooter. And then we'll try and get her a golf cart or ATV or something. Or maybe we'll put stabilizers on it.
No, you got Dave's golf cart.
There you go. I'll get her a fucking golf cart with a motorbike engine. It should be wheeling past me.
Yeah, it should be alright.
Yeah,
Safer than that.
That was as a Pan Am, and we had the fucking the old setup with the old wee tiny intercooler and all.
Oh, okay.
I was only making what 340, 370
That's
only.
good power for the street.
370 only 85, and I did 12.4.
Not bad.
Fucking right now.
You don't need, all this crazy horsepower for the street, man. Everybody's like, I want to make the most I can. I'm like, but for what?
People want
drive
horsepower
on the
because they
street.
can't drive. I
Even,
feel like,
it don't matter how much power you got, man. You got to know how to drive.
Correct.
Ultimately.
Like I'm off just 0.3 of a second off 10 seconds with full interior, full exhaust,
Yeah, you'll get it.
full tank of fuel.
You'll
A lot
get
of these people have fuel cells. I got a fucking 12-gallon tank,
Yeah.
full to the rim, like gas coming out the top, and I'm still 0.3 of a second off fucking 10
You'll get it.
seconds.
You got to keep trying.
I will. I'll get
Yeah,
it.
it'll happen.
One time as well, we went, look, see, Honda Day or 2022. I ran on street tires and did 12 seconds
That's not bad.
on Toyos.
R88s?
Yeah, and that was only 300 and something horsepower.
Yeah, that's not bad. Not bad at
That
all.
was one of my first times ever on the track. It can be done. It's just these people, they think they need 700, 800, and you don't need it. Like, you know what I mean? You're just gonna break the car. And you're gonna break the car before you even learn how to drive.
Absolutely. Just that is what it is. You don't need 800 horsepower.
I just wish the first two motors I did, like the B20s, I wish I had to listen to people. But everyone told me don't turbo with B20. They don't like it.
CSS.
Yeah. CSS B20.
Yeah, it helps.
Mm.
Better than no CSS.
Yeah.
Problem with them is the cylinder wall is too thin. They crack right away.
14 pounds of boost blew to it. They say that mine blew up because of the crank pulley. There was a piece of the crank pulley missing, and it threw the crank off balance.
Correctly, yeah.
An aftermarket junk fucking
Was
red
it like
one.
one of them blue ones, the red one, the single one? Yeah, wait.
It's a double one. It was
it's a double
one
one?
with the AC belt.
There was a
And
like, super light
there
one.
was nothing wrong with the crank pulley part. It was the AC part.
Yeah. I don't think it was that. I just think they're the aftermarket pulleys.
I don't know.
They're too light.
That's what they
For
said.
a turbo car, it's too light. You need weight.
People say those ATI ones and all as well. You're better off
Those are good.
sticking with stock though.
It all depends. It all depends on your setup. A lot of people
Oh.
hit me up. Hey, should I buy an ATI? I'm like, no, just use a stock one. Why? Because why spend all that money if the stock one's going to do the same job? It all depends. You're not putting out 1,600 horsepower, so just fucking leave the stock one. It's pointless.
Yeah.
Right?
What do you think of RPT creations in the Honda Bishi?
That's cool. That was cool to see.
Yeah, Ricardo. I fucking seen him at Maryland too. I fucking said
Yeah,
hello
nice.
to him. I passed him a couple of times actually, and because I wanted to talk to him about fucking coming on the show as well. Like,
I think it's nice.
yeah,
Love
shit,
that.
mental.
So different. So out of like.
I love the
out of
new
box.
one with the Mitsubishi badge and all on the carbon hood. Looks
Yeah,
fucking
yeah,
killer.
he definitely did his thing. That is some cool shit to see, man. That's like interesting. See all this different kind of shit in different cars. Seen an LS and a Civic. That was pretty cool.
I just seen your man from Hoonigans put a LS and a R34 Skyline.
Really, that's dope.
It's a bit of a fucking taboo, right? Right? But the R34 guys are
They all
fucking.
last. Yeah, they all last.
LS's? Hell yeah, it's one of my Suburban.
Turbo.
My mate Curtis lives around the corner. He's an older fellow, gentleman, my big brother. He has a supercharged LS.
Yeah,
Shit makes noise, man.
Oh, they move.
Yeah.
They move. They're not bad at all. They
Yeah,
hold.
this is a what do you call the truck? Silverado. Pickup.
I should have still right.
Yeah.
Those are nice.
Yeah. I like a Suburban, man.
You look like a Suburban guy.
I love a Suburban. I ain't got enough kids for a Suburban, but
Don't matter.
it's definitely a good car. The only thing that's wrong with the fucking rear end is humming.
That's what you need a rear end.
I guess. Yeah.
Change the fluid.
I did that.
Change it again.
No, it's humming.
Yeah, probably needs gears. Needs a rebuild.
You do that?
No, I won't. I'll fuck around with that. Engines and trans.
Is there any other engines you would build other than Hondas?
Oh, anyone you want. I'll try any single one. Okay.
Have you built any other engines apart from Honda?
I don't even know. Tech school, man.
Gonna build that Austin Healey?
Yeah, I'm not scared of anything. I'll try any more. I don't care what it is.
That shit should be really easy though, because in those days that
Simple.
that was in those days the fucking owner's manual give you a fucking head gasket, right? You know what I mean?
Oh, and it's like there's no overhead cam in it. It's all internal. Like take a head off that thing. It's minutes. You know, it's not even.
Bro, I had this shit apart and fucking, and I don't even know what I'm doing.
It's crazy. But yeah, I'll tackle anything, dude. I don't care what it is. Do I? You know, I think one person asked me to do a Mazda engine. I was like,
Rotary.
I'll pass. No, not a rotary. It was like a Mazda 3, I think.
Oh, okay. The 4-cylinder 1800.
I was like, yeah, no, I'm good, man. I just don't have the time to figure the shit out on that.
Mm-hmm.
You know, with all like the other motors that I've already got, lined up and ready to go. I'm like, I can't, fuck my whole schedule up. That's definitely not happening. But yeah. Talk to me.
Any more big plans you have for us?
Just my white car. That's gonna be a nice one. It's gonna be keep the heat, keeping the AC. All that shit's gonna work.
Power steering?
No, it comes no power steering.
I know, but power steering, man.
Fuck that.
You can put them in though, right?
You could, but why?
You do an OEM car.
You're going fast. You don't want to. You don't want.
You're not going fast. You're cruising.
Well, whatever. I prefer, a different steering wheel.
Me too.
I don't like that easy shit.
It only sucks when you're parking. Driving a car with no power steering, you barely notice until you fucking do a 3-point turn.
Yeah. Well, that's but cars that are made for no power steering.
You look like a gangster.
They turn a whole lot easier though than one you would. You
just gotta rev them. Gotta
make sure you move.
It's
gotta move.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, man.
What? You gonna go like regular seats and all, regular interior, Recaro?
Keeping it all style.
All style.
I
love it. They got the suspension headrests right on the CRXs.
I can't remember. Yeah, it's got them. Just like that. Keep that shit. I'm gonna get them reupholstered. Same OEM. Yeah, you look in the carpet and it's just like, wow, this thing's brand new. Everything's brand new in that car. It just looks brand new. So.
What do you feel is different from a KRX Mike build than anybody else's build?
Like my car personally?
No, for your customers. Like why would your builds be different than anybody else's build?
I don't know. I mean, I can't say that certain people don't treat everybody's engine the same. Some just rush through. I just feel like I just take my time and I'm just like I'm very aware of everything that I do. If you tell me something fucked up, I'm gonna roll back to my photo album and I'm gonna look through and look to see if I fucked up. Maybe I missed something. That's why I take a ton of pics just in case. So
cover your ass.
Yeah, I really just try and put out the best I can. I really can't compare myself to anybody else. You got 4-piston. You got KJ built. He's doing big things out there. CT. Everybody's on top because of him.
4-piston. Would you class him? Are they an engine builder or are they a brand?
They're both. They're both, man. They come out with their own racing programs and make their own cams. They get all their shit set up the way they want them, and then they test them out. So they definitely put the work in.
Yeah.
So they got their own whole race program.
Couldn't yelled at me over a fucking t-shirt or a hoodie or something.
For a t-shirt?
Yeah.
Really?
I was mailing them over a fucking asking them. I just waited like 3 months for a fucking hoodie. It was a t-shirt.
3 months.
Yeah, they gave me the wrong fucking t-shirt when Dylan went to World Cup to get me a fucking t-shirt, and they gave him the wrong. He asked for all B series, and they gave him all K series. So I told him, you got the wrong shirt, blah blah blah. So I ordered another one, but I just kept the other ones, and I ordered another one, and 3 months later it never
They
came.
probably didn't have any.
So I mailed them. I said, "Yo," and they said, "We're waiting on more." I was like, "Well, why are you selling them if you're waiting on more?" You know what I mean? So if you're a big company like that, you would think, you know, you'd have shit, and they didn't take it well. Like, he started fucking went mad at me on the phone. I was like, "This is weird as fuck. I'm so happy I didn't spend 10 grand on a motor if this is what you act over a t-shirt."
Yeah, no, they're definitely good though. You know, they're not gonna be everybody. Nobody's perfect.
It was weird though over a
It is.
fucking. I'm like,
Yeah,
what
I mean,
the
I
fuck?
don't know.
This is a massive organization fucking yelling at a guy who just wants to fucking wear your merchandise.
Yeah,
I was like, that's
a
fucking
little bizarre.
I was like, I'll see you at the next adventure, and he was like, "Are you threatening me?" I was like, "Bro,
Scared him.
shut the fuck up."
Scared the shit out of him.
It's strange.
I wonder who it was. Was it Luke?
No, it wasn't.
Probably one of the workers.
I think it was Josh. Josh, before.
Really? Josh? So
No,
nice.
maybe not. Maybe not. I gotta look back. I don't think it was one of the brothers. I think it was a worker.
Oh, it's probably a worker. That's what I'm thinking.
I have the email. I have to look back. But it was weird as fuck, man. I was like, this is so strange. Over a t-shirt. I was like, I guess I'm not getting my t-shirt.
I give you a t-shirt.
They gave me the money back. I'm wearing a Four Peasant t-shirt right now. That's what I'm saying. Like, it's just all I wanted to do was fucking support the brand. It was strange.
It's fucking weird.
Yeah, very weird. Sure. You always go to Ramy Racing, right?
Cool.
Ramy Racing.
Oh, Ramy's cool.
They do a lot of B-series stuff.
Yeah, oh, absolutely. Yeah, they run the bees on their shit too.
You see the fucking, they did a raffle for a 1,000 horsepower motor there.
Yeah, I never bothered me. I never went.
You did raffles.
I do. It's just it's a lot of work. Sit there and, you know, sometimes you miss a name, you didn't get to the list quick enough.
Hey, it is heartbreaking. People don't understand
Yeah, it's rough.
what you go through, and I can only imagine what it's like going through them ones with thousands of entries.
Well, that's why you want to do. That's why I do websites. You can't fuck that up. You know?
Yeah.
That's all. There's receipts for all that shit. So you know,
Like your man Durf Tunes, he does fucking thousands
Oh,
of
yeah.
entries. You know.
I'm sure Sonic does thousands.
Yeah,
He
I
got
think so.
45. I don't know if he's still doing raffles or not.
Mm.
Excuse me. Who else is doing raffles? You got All More CRX.
Frustrate.
Frustrate. Got a few.
Fucking BBS Sound. Fucking.
Oh, he's cool.
There's loads of people.
Yeah.
I don't know much about him, but I see a lot of his work and it looks clean as fuck.
Oh, he does some good paintwork.
Yeah.
ABSN.
It's clean as fuck.
Definitely does some good shit.
He's working for Sonic and all them boys too, right?
Yeah, I think he did one of the cars. I think a Red SI. I was watching on IG. He does some high end shit though.
BMW as well. He has a really nice
Yeah.
BMW, right?
He does some cool shit. Who else got raffles going on? That's really it. You know, all the top dogs. And it's all quality shit. They're not like, you know, raffling off a piece of shit.
Yeah,
So,
just top quality shit.
Yeah.
The fucking he just did a Supra there.
Oh, the white one? Was it the white one?
No, purple.
A purple one?
Yeah.
I think it was nice.
And then the second prize was like a brand new fucking Jeep, like a Highlander or something.
Yeah, like they do some
bonker
weird,
shit. Like, do you know what I mean?
weird, like crazy options. I'm just
Yeah.
like, damn. Like
They
make
started
They make it
from
worth it.
fucking. You know what I mean? They were raffling shit like my car.
Yeah.
They were rusting the arches now. You know what I mean?
If you want to catch somebody's interest, man, you gotta have a whole bunch of shit on the list.
They do it right. I see Sonic's sister does like little Louis Vuitton raffles.
No,
for the girls as well.
that's cool. But gotta have
Businessman.
Yeah, he really is. Entrepreneur for real.
It's good to see, man.
He does some
Big
good shit.
inspiration for everybody, you know.
Yeah.
Shows you what setting the bar, you know.
You got Aki does some raffles too. Ghost Boy.
Who's Aki?
Ghost Boy. Ghost Boy Aki, you never heard of him?
I think so.
Yeah, he does all this, like, it's like the Keep Gunning movement.
Okay.
Yeah, he does some raffles. He does.
Yeah, definitely know the name, but I don't think I know.
Yeah, he does some good raffles too. But never entered those either.
I know a few
just
people
feel
won
like
them,
I
bro. They're fucking, it's crazy. Like, you think everybody rigged this, that, but people win them.
No, I don't think anything's rigged. I mean, maybe like the.
Well, that
the weird
fucking,
raffles.
the what you call it, the random.org, it's now known that it can be
That it can be rigged.
100%.
Really?
Google it.
No.
You see a video of it on YouTube. How to do it.
Well,
100 can be jailbroken. They can pick the number.
that's something I wouldn't do.
Huh?
You don't want to lose no trust, over some shit like that.
No, but
People are like, hey, can I win? I'm like, no.
it's well known.
You could try. You could change. You
I
try
did 2
things.
raffles. I did 2 boats. Did a 21-foot stagger craft and a
Yeah, that's crazy.
17-foot Boston whaler.
That's nice.
One was 10 grand, one was 20 grand.
Yeah, it's a lot.
200 tickets, then 400 tickets, $50 each.
It's a lot.
It was rough, man. Took me 6 months for both of them.
It's another thing, man. The time. When you're small time and you're doing raffles.
People
takes
think
time.
you're making money too. You're barely getting
Dude,
what the
my
thing's
last
worth.
raffle,
You know.
I didn't make shit off that. that was more,
Plus, that takes you 6 months. So if you put 6 months and you put the hours down and you charge yourself, say even if you pay yourself $20 an hour, you're losing big time.
absolutely.
Do you know what I mean? People never account time into a project.
Absolutely. Dude, I raffled off the head, a free build, and I think, I don't even remember. It was like $50, $100, something like that. But I lost. I did that for everybody. I did that for me. I basically broke even on the head. Everything went out at cost. Like, I made nothing. Literally made nothing. It was just raffle it off, and somebody in the hood won it, so it was cool.
Yeah.
It's just nice. And then I got this guy, and can't remember where he's from, but he's about to send me his head so I could build it. Second place winner. So that's about to go down.
I forget his name, but you built the transfer pay homage.
Oh, that's Godfrey.
Godfrey's,
Yeah,
isn't it?
Godfrey,
Yeah. Gentleman with the purple EK.
Yeah, super nice guy, super humble.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Had a lot of trouble with that fucking transmission, right?
Yeah, well, no, the first time.
One of the first times I seen him too, he snapped an axle at Sunday Funday as well. But he's a beast, man.
Oh,
he
you know
brings
why he
axle.
snapped? He broke the mount. The rear mount broke.
Mm-hmm.
So he went through some shit.
But his car's big parts.
Yeah, it's
Seen by Chris Miller.
Who?
Chris Miller.
Yeah, Chris Miller from that car. He broke fourth. It's a KRX train. He broke fourth. He just got it back to him. Probably like 3 weeks. Put it in the car.
Does he full throttle gear change?
I have no idea.
I feel like everybody who breaks transmissions, they full throttle gear change.
Well, he broke fourth. I don't think he power shifted fourth. I think just there was an issue going on with KRX on fourth gear. Something in the metal or some kind of defect in the metal. So,
would you agree with the statement that you can't full throttle gear change on a helical gear?
if it's made to handle it, man.
No, it's not. Straight cut gear is
I guess
supposed to be fully engaged,
but all these gears are forged. They're forged.
But it's not.
Maybe the impact's not good for them.
It doesn't shift like that.
I'll tell you what, it'll also come down to what kind of fluid you have. Because some of that fluid will impact.
You ever watch Puss Milk?
What?
Puss Milk? A guy from Jamaica. No. Crazy fucking guy from Jamaica. He drives a car barefoot.
No.
No?
No.
Watch his videos, bro. This boy builds engines and transmissions, and the way he talks, blood clot this fucking. He's funny as fuck, but he's guys in his bare feet driving fucking 1,000 horsepower cars and all. He's cool as fuck, but he gives a demonstration on a video on why you can't full throttle change on a helical gear.
I feel like if you got the right shit, right fluid, like that 12-pint fluid there, I think takes it.
I know people do it, but I know that I would say everybody I've ever seen who does it, their trannies never last.
I'm trying to think of one that I did.
Like we, who else? I can't even think of a proper example, like, but it definitely happens.
I'm gonna have to tell the people's trannies that I built a full throttle shift.
See what happens. Yeah, I'm gonna have to put that fucking to the test.
So, I mean, seriously.
I'm not doing it.
I don't. Why not? Well, no, I wouldn't with you. You got some stuff years in there. Second is okay. Second's forged.
I let off.
It's a pro series. It'll be okay.
Always let off, man. I feel like you can change just as fast.
You don't want to let go of the gas. You're gonna lose out.
Why not?
Fuck that. You're gonna lose.
Let go first.
You ever notice Dave Carr dips when he shifts a second? He lets go.
Yeah, but if you don't let go forever, it won't dip. You know, you can go.
I want to be in it.
Bum, bum, you know what I mean?
I wouldn't want to even not even let go. I don't want a chance for anything to go
Yeah,
down.
so but you're not even letting go. Shit, the car doesn't even know you let go.
Fuck that. It's fucking money.
You
shit.
do it so fast, the throttle body doesn't even fucking close.
Fuck that. Leave your foot on the gas. That's it.
I beg to differ.
That's a
Did 11-2 granny shifting.
So if you don't granny shift and you hold it, see
Yeah, but I might not.
see if that
I might not drive home.
Well, you got a trailer that thing.
I do.
So you'll be alright.
I want to drive when I get back.
When you get home. Yeah, nah, you gotta don't let go of the gas. That might be your .3 right there.
I think if I put less fuel in the car, I'll get the .3. I think if I rev it harder in second and third, and if
why don't you bring your boost up?
I don't want to. I want to do it with 450. And then do it. I want to do it with 450. I want to do 10 seconds with a.
How much boost you coming out of the hole?
Probably 6.
6 pounds?
Yeah.
Probably need more. You bouncing?
What? Wheel hub?
Yeah. You got no wheel hub?
Not no more. No, I got the tire right. 10 psi. Perfect.
I think you need more boost.
I probably do, but I don't want it.
You gotta get that 60 foot too, man.
I'm doing 1.6.
Yeah, get better.
It's fucking decent.
It's alright. I feel like we can get you better.
1.6 is fucking decent.
Gotta get that boost up.
I see some professionals not even doing 1.6. See if you old fucking 1,000 horsepower cars not doing 1.6. You know what I mean?
I think 15 out of the hole. I think you'd be okay.
Pounds?
Yeah.
I think it'll just spin. I have a 23-inch tire, remember?
Oh, you have a 23-inch tire. You need a 24 and a half.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm going against all odds and still doing it. Alright?
I didn't know you had a 23. That's different. Different ball. It's an
Oh,
all-motor
yeah.
tire.
I know, and I'm still doing it. That's what I'm saying. It can be done. Everybody tells you can't do these things.
Oh, you know what? IPG is like that.
Mhm.
You ever heard of IPG?
The name rings a bell. Like,
Yeah, he's like that. He's a firm believer in like 23s.
it
He
works.
sells some shit like that.
Fucking works.
It's been around for a long time.
And it looks nicer.
It does.
Fucking 24 looks stupid as fuck, right? Fucking weird. It looks like you get two wheels. Like you got a dolly in the front.
Yeah, it's
Literally.
yeah.
It's like a back of a Dodge Ram coming at you.
You know?
Yeah, I know it works, but so they say. But it also works without it if you can just drive better.
Ultimately,
I feel like a lot of these stuff, these old wives' tales that people are told are things that help you without trying to drive better, where you should just learn to drive better first without trying to do all that extra shit. Because if you get the driving right first, then do all that extra shit, you'll be really flying.
yeah, absolutely. Gotta get your seat time. Yeah. Before you get all that crazy shit.
Yeah. I'm starting to break the mounts off the car too.
Oh,
I get rewelded.
off the car itself?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wow. Shit. No, you only have 450.
It's because I don't have torque mounts.
On my black CRX, I shaved the bay.
Mm-hmm.
Did a stellar job on that shit, man. The Bondo's still cracked, all that shit still cracked. Didn't matter what it was.
The power.
It's fucking, it's wild. Super wild.
Yeah, the power fucking, it's a different ballgame. Like.
It is what it is.
Yeah.
I left it. I was like, fuck it. I am not doing this again.
So with the K, you're going K20. You don't have to cut the hood at all. You just have to cut the inside of the hood.
I don't know. We'll see. I got those little drop spacers for the Hasport mounts. We'll just, I got to see. Definitely got to run a steel pan because the aluminum sticks out too much. So I run the steel pan. That's how I had it in the last one. And the car can't be too low. The oil pan. I need that clearance. So definitely going with a beefier tire. And like I said, I want the AC. I want the heat. I want to be able to drive this thing all year round. Fucking nice car in the summertime. Windows up.
Mm-hmm.
Not sweating.
AC on a little Honda.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, she couldn't believe it when I put it on her CRV. She's like, I got AC. I'm like, fucking right, you got AC.
Yeah, man. It's nice to have. It's a good luxury.
Mm.
I definitely want to try it. Never had a car with AC. Like a street car like that.
Yeah,
so,
me neither.
my black CRX.
It's not good for power, though, right?
And the heat, sweating balls on a turbo car, the heat coming right through the firewall.
Yo, you want to try wearing a fucking fire jacket or a helmet on and fucking sitting in the stage?
Yeah,
like,
I believe it.
And there,
Yeah.
and I get it lucky. I only have a jacket. These cunts be sitting there in the fucking overalls.
Yeah, I believe you. I want AC, but it probably does take a little power away from it.
What events do you want to go to?
I'm looking into going to the next Honda Day in the fall.
Mm-hmm.
Not the Honda.
This
not
one
the
coming
Not the
September.
Honda one. Yeah, September one. Depends on when he does it though. If he does it in New Hampshire, which he probably is, I might go to that one.
Chris Miller one?
No, the other one.
Oh,
The regular one.
Javier's one.
Yeah, Javier.
The one that just passed.
He has two.
So he's having another one?
Oh yeah. Usually he does one in Maryland, does one in
New England
New
driving.
England. Yeah, that's what it was.
Yeah, I've never been there before.
I think it's New Hampshire.
Yeah, New England. That's
New
what
England,
it's
New
called.
Hampshire, yeah.
It's in New Hampshire, but it's called New England Dragway.
Yeah, he does one out there, so I was thinking about that.
That's far.
It's the same drive, 5.5 hours each way.
It's I-95 though. North. It's a different road.
Take the ferry.
It's even worse.
Yeah. Honestly,
You gotta get on and off it.
they said it wasn't too bad.
I don't know. I-95 on the way up north, the middle lane has a big fucking dip in the road because of all the trucks and like the car wobbles or something. I don't know.
I don't know.
I just drive that road all the time, so I know.
I don't know. I'm gonna try it out.
Oh yeah, I was working
Never
up
been
New
there.
Hampshire, Salem.
Ooh.
Not Salem, New Hampshire. I worked up there, built a gas station up there.
That's great. What do you dig holes?
Fucking everything.
Anything you
Pumps,
want?
tanks, all that. There.
Yeah, so definitely that Honda Day I definitely want to go to. I don't know. I might do the Aqua one. It all depends, I want to bring the kids.
Aqua's
wife.
nice, man. Aqua does good things.
I like to stay out there,
What should we do?
What I would do in Maryland, I'd go with the wife, we'd get there in the morning, spend the whole day there, and then we'll have a nice dinner, go back to the hotel, sleep.
Trailer the car or going to drive the car?
What? Trailer what car? Oh, no, I'm just going to go just to go. I wouldn't even bring my car.
Oh, okay.
No, I wouldn't even bother.
Sam, when you get the car, what events you want to go to for that?
With my car?
Yeah, what events would you like to see done?
I
Or
don't even know. I'd probably go like to KRX meets and stuff like that,
there is a little EF community, right?
It's coming up, yeah, it's coming up, I think May 8th, or 7th, some shit like that. But I'm definitely not going to make
My
that.
boy Dev has a fucking sick EF race car. You know Dev? Don't mind me. Works for
Don't mind me. Oh, yeah, I see it.
Final. What's
He
that?
works on Instagram.
The drivetrain. What do they call it? Pure
Final
Drive
Drive?
Solutions.
Oh,
Pure Drive. You know Chris Miller's.
yeah, he works for Chris Miller, okay.
Gentleman. Dev's good people. He's supposed to be coming on.
Oh, nice.
Sick driver, man. His car, little red bean, he calls it.
The red bean. That's funny.
All motor, EF.
Yeah, so many people out there, man. I don't even see them all. It's crazy. There's so many. It's so hard to keep up.
Well, that's what this is for. I want to talk to them all.
Yeah.
Let everybody get to know them.
Yeah, absolutely.
What are you doing tonight then? Any plans? Any
Tonight?
more Guinness on the way home?
Who?
Said, is there any more Guinness on your way home?
Yeah, I'm going to take the ones in that cooler.
You fucking right, you are. I ain't drinking it.
Nah, I got to leave your wife some.
I told her, she said she wasn't feeling good. I said, drink a fucking Guinness, you'll feel better.
Might get a baby out of it. You never know.
See?
You never know. Might happen.
From the horse's
I
mouth.
might
There.
have to drink the whole case though.
There you go.
Yeah.
Get the keg.
Smoke a cigar, have a beer, chill out.
Yo, your shop's pretty cool up there. Your little setup that you have for building the motors is really nice.
Yeah. Oh, thank God, man. All the stuff's getting out of there. Everything's getting done. It's like from when you saw it, from what it looks like now, it's gonna look the same. You could walk now. It's like.
But you have your fucking the aluminum table, the bench, everything proper.
Yeah,
Make it all
bench,
nice.
the box. You gotta have some kind of organization.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta be clean.
That's what I meant earlier when I asked you, can you build it on the ground? But I know you can, But
You
it's
can.
kinda-
You gotta put out a tarp. Just put out something. But I mean, ideally, you'd want to build it on a table or engine stand.
Yeah.
But the biggest thing is it's consistency. You just gotta keep trying, keep trying. Whether you fail or not, you're gonna hit some kind of obstacle. You're gonna fuck something up. It's gonna happen. So. I mean, I went into anything, saying I knew how to do it, didn't know how to do shit. It just happened. It just came to me. It'll either come to you or you're gonna have to, you're gonna have to research. But I got so many people that hit me up and ask me so many questions. And I'm really happy to answer them because I was that same guy and nobody fucking answered me for shit.
As long as you come correct, a lot of people don't ask the right way.
Yeah, no, I mean, everybody's very, very kind. The ones who aren't kind don't answer, but for the most part, 95% of people that hit me up, I'll tell them what they need to know. I don't care about, holding on to information for what. Like, somebody could charge you for it. It's like, it is what it is. Like, what do you want to know? I'll tell you whatever you want to know. You want my opinion? I'll give you my opinion. I'm not going to, not talk to you because you never know,
Would you ever consider making like an online training where you?
I tried it out. I got a few hits. Wasn't as busy as I thought, and then I got totally busy and I couldn't keep up with it anymore. So I canceled it because there was a few people that were paying me monthly for it, and they still today they hit me up on IG and I'll still tell them what they need to know without having to charge them anything because they were already with me for months and months and months. So it was cool. So whatever they need, man. I'm not, like I said, I'm not in this to make $1 million. I'm just doing it because I like it. If I can pass the info on, great. But you gotta want it too.
Yep.
You just want to know just to know, or you're gonna have to do it. The only way to retain anything is to keep doing it. You gotta just keep doing it.
Consistency is key. They say
That's it, man. Yeah, Denzel said it best, man. You gotta be committed.
What's your favorite Denzel movie?
I don't even know, man.
You ever watch Flight?
I think I did. Oh yeah, when
Flies
the
the
plane
plane
upside
upside down.
Yeah, I
He's
saw
on there
that.
sniffing the
That was
coat.
Yeah, that's great. I remember that.
Yeah, that's a mad fucking movie when you think back. I just started telling someone about that movie one time. They're like, yeah, it's a true story, right? I was like, bro, come on, he fucking flew the plane inverted.
Yeah,
I mean, it ain't no fucking true story.
Yeah, no, yeah, that was cool. But
Even Sully couldn't get the fucking plane upside down.
yeah, that was he's definitely inspirational. Denzel. He's got quotes for days. Man.
He's getting up there now too.
He's getting old too. We could tell.
60 something.
Yeah. He's definitely
Good
wise.
looking man though.
He's
Good
fucking
looking
wise.
fella.
Very wise. Everything he says, just take it to heart. Because it's the truth.
Mm-hmm.
So
I watched one of the speeches he did at one of the schools or whatever. It was fucking phenomenal. Have you crying your wee lampshade?
Yeah. Poor thing.
Yeah, but I think we'll wrap this focus shit up and get my baby in home so she can stretch her leg out.
Yeah, absolutely.
Have you seen her war wound yet? Yeah, I have to get her
I gotta
shot.
see it.
No, it's bad. And
Pour some Guinness on it.
there you go. But a Jameson.
Shit, Jameson. Yeah.
The whiskey do you better.
Absolutely. Yeah, I like the Jameson.
Like, I fucking really appreciate you coming out.
Yep,
You're an absolute
sure,
gentleman.
man.
Thank you so
You know,
much. Taking the
it's
time
really
to come and see us, let everybody get a bit of insight into your life.
Absolutely, man.
And I wish
Keep
you all
on
the
coming.
best.
Keep inviting me.
Please do, man.
Yeah,
Like everybody who's been on, I want to check in with them every 6
Yeah.
months or 3 months, whatever, just to make sure, see how
Mhm.
everything's going.
absolutely.
And let the world know how you're progressing.
Hell yeah.
Legend. Thank you so much, brother. Really appreciate you.
Anytime, bro.
Guys and girls, everything in between, thank you so much for tuning in again.
Have a great day. Good night.
Stay dialed in again for episode 009 coming soon. All the best. Yo, yo, yo.